Testing from the Juanki speaker, testing from the Juanki speaker. Right, I'm gonna wait for 30 seconds. Good evening. If you have stumbled upon my channel, I am Juanki and welcome to my world. I am a cornucopia of stuff. Today I'm coming through in the black screen with the curtain right down behind the curtain today. I am exhausted, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all know I like to put myself together before I come before you in the flesh. So today we're doing the behind the curtain thing, all right? It's what is it? It's the middle of the week already, right? Just a little longer, and we're gonna be there at the weekend. I don't know why it hit. I think because the last 2 weeks, right? It's been holidays. So since it's been holidays, you kind of like your body's already used to like 2 weeks, and now this is the third week, and it's a whole full work week. But so y'all know what we're here for. We are here for our seeking advice a little bit. um, I peruse and I look through the internet and I find these seeking advice questions, little stories, and we come through every night and we do a reading of them, and then I go ahead and give you my wonky thought and my wonky view. So we're gonna start with that said. This one is called it's a man asking for other men's advice. It's a straight man, okay? And it goes, would you let a gay friend bring their boyfriend, male, on a guy's trip? Drop a bomb on that, okay? And he's looking for men's input only. What kind of input, right? All right, so it goes. Let me open this up. I'm going to be a little vague because the specific scenario and location doesn't really matter. It's such a unique trip, such details could easily dox me. If a male friend group is planning a quote, guys trip, end of quote, parentheses, no wives, girlfriends, random carry on dates, etc., end of parentheses, and one of the guys is gay and wants his long term boyfriend to come along, parentheses, who is kind of part of the group, but mostly from dating the guy, not really so much before, comma, I have nothing against him personally, comma, he's a chill guy, period, end of parentheses. Is it wrong to say he needs to come alone, parentheses, not bring the boyfriend, end of parentheses? My thought process is it is not so much about keeping the woman away. The whole no wives, girlfriends, etc. thing is more so for dynamics, because when you have your significant other there, you behave differently. Parentheses, regardless if they are male or female, end of parentheses. So in my mind, a gay friend bringing a boyfriend would be the same as me bringing my wife, question mark, and it shouldn't count as an independent friend in a group, question mark. Has anyone been in a similar circumstance before? It would be an approximate 2 week trip in a remote location in a foreign country, lots of outdoors, hiking, exploring type stuff. I'm questioning that. Hello, Miss Viewers of you. Good evening. I'm reading today's thing, Miss View. I cannot get into hair, makeup, and all of that. I got into the shower, always clean, always fresh. But I am tired boots, Miss View. So I'm behind the curtain today, reading this seeking advice question, where these men are gonna go away on a foreign trip and do wilderness stuff, outdoors, hiking, exploring type stuff. Definitely not going to be a bougie urban type place. That right there, let's stop. Red flags. It is approximately 2 weeks. Men are going away for just 2 weeks. Like men are going away, just the men are going away for 2 weeks in a remote location in a foreign country. All right, either they're gonna take turns with each other or they're gonna take turns with the local prostitutes. Drop a bomb on that. And they don't want the gay one there so they don't tell their tea. And then he says, lots of outdoors, hiking, exploring type stuff. I question his view what the exploring. What are all these men in a foreign country 2 weeks away from their wives are exploring within each other? And then he says, definitely not going to be a bougie urban type place. I don't think I've ever heard a straight man refer to anything as bougie. Drop a bomb on that. Just saying. Let's continue. I just don't know how to address it in a way that one, doesn't look homophobic. I'm definitely not. And two, doesn't make me look like a jerk. I don't think I am. And I like the guy. That's not the point. And then he says, I click men's input only flair because I don't think this is anything for women to address since it's all about male friends dynamics. Drop a bomb on that. Okay. Let's see what this let's see what this person. All right. The first piece of advice says, unless the boyfriend was already a pre-existing member of the friends group, no. The point is to get away from relationships. Then a gay says, gay man here. I've been in this situation before. It sounds like this is just the long term core guys in the group, not their partners. The boyfriend is in a core part of the group. You guys can plan another trip later that includes the people you are in relationships with. That is not this trip, though. The guy in question may decline going on the trip. That's fine, his choice. Okay, somebody else says, nope. If there is no girlfriends, there is no boyfriends. It's not a matter of sex, but the original group and mates having a trip together, regardless of sex. Bringing your other half changes that person. Miss View says, right. Exploring what? Exploring, Miss View. They said it's going to be wilderness, hiking, outdoors type of thing. It was giving Brokeback Mountain. Drop a bomb on that. I know that some people might be too young for that, but it gives Brokeback Mountain. That's what it's giving. Let's read a couple more of the responses, and then I'm going to give you my Juanki thoughts and views, and then we're going to be out because I need to get this beauty rest. I'm tired. I'm tired boots. I had to stay up. Side note, why is Juanki so tired? He just left at 9:30 last night. Well, Miss View, I had to stay up until midnight because I had some things to do. No, not my husband, the Incredible Hulk. But I had to go on the computer and address certain things that were becoming active at 12. You know what? I should get away from this topic because every time I try to like explain it, it just gets worse. Things that became active at 12 o'clock a.m. And there is that saying that says nothing but legs and liquor stores is open after 12 o'clock, right? So let's continue. Someone else says, I think I will have a conversation with them to set expectations. Make it clear that this is not a boys' trip, but rather a not with partners trip. You are using boys because this is the social name for this type of trip, just like gay dudes go on a girls' trip. Stop, hard stop. What the fuck is this one talking about? What the hell is he talking about? It's not even making no damn sense. Miss View says after 12 a.m., legs open and mouse. Is Pasa Botox going? All right. If they think it would be hard to maintain the correct vibe of a not with partners, then I would suggest not bringing the boyfriend. Let me do one more, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts. Another gay guy here. I can't pretend to be a monolith, and I don't know if my input is valuable because I would intrinsically. I've never heard that word, and this motherfucker's trying to sound so above and beyond. First of all, you're starting your sentence, Miss View. Let me get my Miss View wordsmith hat on. You're starting the sentence all fucked up already. You have no confidence in your sentence structure. Let's go back to the beginning. Gay guy here, comma. I can't pretend to be a monolith, and I don't know if my input is valuable. So then what the fuck are you even wasting your time giving us input? See, I might need people who have confidence to step up and type. Don't start with a negative already. Yeah, no, your input is not valuable, gay guy. Let's continue. Valuable because I would I can't even say this word, intrinsically, intrinsically, because I will intrinsically understand that a boy's trip is not excluding a gender, but a dynamic, significant others. I think you should talk to him and try to be clear. I personally read this as especially not homophobic because you're treating him, his same sex. Oh God, it, these people get here. I don't know if it's because they're typing on a phone. I don't know if they don't have their bifocals on. I don't know if they forgot their pills or overtook pills today. With that said, you pronounce it correctly. Drop a bomb on that. Thank you, Miss View. With that said, okay, should he bring the boyfriend, the gay boyfriend, the gay boyfriend? I go with no. First of all, 2 weeks, a boys' trip in a foreign country in the wilderness, in a non-bougie place, lots of outdoorsy stuff for 2 weeks, men without their wives, girlfriends, or significant others. Why? What are we? 18, 19, going to summer camp? It's ridiculous. I could understand maybe a weekend trip where obviously they're going to go to the bars and hang out with the prostitutes and look at some strippers and stuff like that and go to Vegas. Like, I don't particularly co-sign that, but I would understand that more than I don't understand this 2 weeks in a foreign country, just males. I don't like it. I don't understand it. But on the flip side, no, the significant other should not come. Drop a bomb on that. This is supposed to be a men's trip. Okay, there's a men's trip, and they're going to go away. I personally, I personally don't think that when you are in committed relationships, you should have getaways like that. That's just me. That's just how I run my things and how I carry myself. I've gone in couples trips. Absolutely. It's more inclusive. You get to know each other. You build friendships with people who you can hang out with because they're partnered and committed. But when you throw all penises in there, Miss View, and hormones and the gym powders that they take and shit, that's a whole other thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a gay boy's trip is much, much, much different than a girl's trip, than a straight girl's trip going away. Which, if I was a straight man, I wouldn't let my girlfriend or wife go away on a girl's trip. That's just me, Miss View. I think I need to have Hulk be part of this conversation. So this topic might be expanded later on. But to answer this man's question, no, you're not sounding homophobic. You should not have him come. First of all, I'm pretty sure you only made the invitation to the friend because it's a friend's no significant others trip. So how the hell did they invite themselves? And you should have been a straight shooter. Instead of running over here and start asking a bunch of strangers questions, you should have just turned around and be like, "Oh no!" And be like, "Can I bring my boyfriend?" No, this is no significant others, because I can't bring my wife. I can bring my girlfriend. I can bring the sugar baby that I just met from the website that I'm still in love with. I can't bring her. So why would you get to, what I'm saying? Bring your significant others to have that support, and also it definitely changes the dynamic. It changes the dynamic. How you behave yourself. You might be a little more uptight. And what if Miss View, they get in a fight? Then the energy is all thrown off. Or what if the boyfriend goes nuclear, DEFCON, because of XYZ situation and just ruins everybody's time. So, put your foot down from the beginning. No, if that's uncomfortable for you, or if you guys have a different arrangement or understanding of your relationship, then there will be other opportunities down the line for all of us to hang out together. But I really would like to make this experience of man in the wilderness, exploring and stuff in a non bougie way, very manly. in this third world country, foreign country, for 2 fucking weeks. I've never heard such a thing, Miss View. I've never heard such a thing. It's weird. It's weird to me. You're gonna go spend 2 weeks with men. That's what you're gonna go do? You're gonna, and the girlfriends is okay with all of this? See, I have to process this a little bit more. We do this every night, ladies and gentlemen. Please feel free to leave your comments, your thoughts. What do you think? You think this is all weird, or is this pretty normal? This is pretty normal or weird. I used to have a boss. He was a Marine. No, I was not part of the armed forces. He was a Marine for like 10 years, very highly decorated, extreme leader, like good leader. Good. That was a good man, Savannah. That was a good man, Savannah. I learned so much from that man. I was like underneath, like his second in command. And, he, from day one, he said, I'm going to teach you everything I know. And he did. He taught me a lot. So if that man was able to step away, I could have just stepped into the role. So I remember him, beautiful wife, all American son, good scholarships for college, the whole nine. So he was meeting up with his Marines friends. They do this once a year. They get together on a Thursday. They will fly out to Vegas, and then they will come back on Monday, and they used to do this every year. I guess since they left the forces or whatever. And I remember because he was very professional, but he was leaving the office that Thursday. And so he went out and he changed. He had a leather jacket on, he had like jeans on, he was used to wearing like business attire. So he changed out, grabbed his backpack, and he was on his way to JFK because he was going to meet them. So they were going to take a red eye to Vegas. So I can see that, and I didn't see any problems with that. They're Marines, whether they went over there and they were at the titty bar spending all their fortunes over there, that's something else. But I don't see anything wrong with that type of situation, especially when they have such a connection, such as being in the armed forces and possibly serving together in the whole nine. But this group of friends of men that just want to go away for 2 weeks, the fuck am I going away for 2 weeks to a foreign country to be in the wilderness in non-bougie areas and explore shit? Explore what? Explore what? All I need to explore is right there on the Discovery Channel. All right, in the Wilderness Channel, if there's such a thing. I don't need to be going exploring with no damn group for 2 weeks away from my loved ones. Drop a bomb on that. Right, Miss View? Anyway, I want to thank everybody who came through. My husband, the Incredible Hulk, says, because they're going to use and abuse the one gay one. Drop a bomb on that. On that note, I want to thank everybody who came through. Please leave your comments below. We do this every night. I come through and I jaw jack. All right. I peruse the internet streets and I pull up these seeking advice questions. And then I give them a piece of my mind and and I tag them. I be tagging them, Miss View. I be putting the tags, I be putting the title so that if they type, boom, it pops up. You know what I'm saying? We're giving unsolicited advice. Anyway, everybody, I hope you have a good night. I will see you guys tomorrow in the flesh. Tomorrow will be in the flesh. Today, I was just too tired. And now I'm about to get a bowl of grapes, crawl into bed with Incredible Hulk, and continue to binge watch Beyond the Gates. We're almost current. I got like 9 more episodes. Have a good night. Peace.